Welcome, Eliel here. This video I'd like to show you how to use VMware. My previous video showed how to download and install VirtualBox, which is a free software. This one, VMware, it's a paid version, but it does the same thing. So I just want to go over a couple of things with the VMware. So basically this is the VMware. Here you have a couple options to create a new image, or you can open an existing virtual machine, or connect a remote server. Don't worry about that. We don't need this, but let's go ahead and start by creating a new. Before we do that, so how are you gonna find images or things that you can download and use? So let's go ahead and open Google. I have a couple of things over here. So this is the VirtualBox I was talking about. You can click in here to download if you don't want to spend money with VMware, and just download Windows or Linux or OS X. You can pick the distribution that you have and then use them in here. Here we have Windows. This is you can get a full version of Windows. It's like a trial, like evaluation version. You can do it for 90 days. You can do Windows Server, Windows 10. I have some other options over here, but you can decide which one. If you want to play with Windows Server, just click on it, and then here you have a couple options for you to select, like Windows Server 2016, Honolulu, Hypervisor Server 2016. I'm going to try the Windows Server 2016. You click on it, and you want to, of course, I don't want to use Azure. I just want to use the ISO image. Oh, Virtual Lab, actually. Let's create a Virtual Lab. What does that do for the Virtual Lab? Let's try here. No, it's just going to create a virtual lab. We're going to try that virtual lab with, no, I don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Just get the ISO version. It's an evaluation for 180 days. I don't want to do that. I want to go back to my server 2016. And let's go ahead and just stick with the ISO version and go ahead and download. Here we can put your name. I'm just filling up this information over here. 860-555-2228. In country, I'm gonna pick US, United States, and continue. Of course, it helps if I put the right email address, not pound, but it's not pound, but and that sign. Now it should be good. And here's the language that I want to install the software. English is fine, and download. Yeah, that form you don't need to, like I said, I just put dummy information on that form, bogus information on that form, and I'm downloading. So he's downloading the ISO image. I'm gonna let that go for now, and let's move on to the next. So this website is called ISO Boxes. So on this website you have a lot good information in terms of images that you can download and install. So this is the VirtualBox. This is just a tutorial how to install and use it, the software. You can go to this. I'm going to provide these URLs down on the comment sections. Here's the information on VirtualBox, and for VMware is down here. So it shows a bunch of information how to use the VMware, how to install and configure. So you can use this. refer to this documentation for more information if you want to. Why do I have two documentation sites? Sorry about that. Yes, I do. So this is what I was trying to say. This is the VMware version over here. Now this one here is for you to download, but if you go to images, you have VMware or VirtualBox or VMware. In our case, we're using VMware, so just go ahead and click on VMware here. And this will open. And then here you have some options of different virtual machines that you can download. I'm gonna try, let's go ahead and try use one, let's use Kali Linux. And let's go ahead and download this Kali Linux over here.
How did that all bounce back? Bro, come on, dude, I'm not that bad.
Alright, so here is the Kali Linux. Let's go ahead and download and install this. Download, and it's gonna give you that message anyway. Just go ahead and download. So now it's downloading down there. So while that download, let's move on to the next site. So I don't need this. I don't need this. So this is an FAQ site, for FAQ page for the isoboxes.org. So in here you have some information, but what's critical that you're gonna need here if you use this images is the credentials for the virtual images. So he's explaining what's the user ID and password for those images that you download here. Me personally, I only use this if I want to spin a quick VM just to do a quick test. But I would not recommend you use this for your, like, if you want to use a regular machine, like a regular virtual machine for you to do your internet surfing, browsing, do other things in there, but that you use as like a secondary machine. I rather recommend you to just download the ISO from the source, like Ubuntu or Debian, and then install that one. For if you do Ubuntu download over here, just go to download page, and then here you have some options, right? You can download the desktop version or the server version. So I'm just gonna use the desktop version. Click on there and say download. He will give you the requirements that you need for the software. I'm just going to go ahead and click on download. It looks like I did click on download. Why it's not downloading? So let's go here. I canceled the downloads in there because I want to show you how to actually download and install directly from the software. So click on download here. So now I'm on the Ubuntu to download. So from here, this is they ask you for contribution. It's nice to make a contribution so you can support the developers. I have no affiliation with Ubuntu, but it's nice to do that. But it's free. You can just set everything to 0. And once you do that, just click download, and the download is going to start pretty soon. It's already started downloading. So let's. I'm going to pause the video while that's download, and then I'll go back. I'll resume the video. Okay, the download finished. Let's go ahead and open the folder, which I do have it right here. So this is where I downloaded. So this is my Ubuntu version. So let's go back. So you can just search for the software you want to use and download the ISO image, and then from there you go to VMware or VirtualBox. You click here, create a new virtual machine. I'm just gonna use typical is fine. This is your location of your VMware. I can use this, but I'm going to look for the one that we have. Oh, we can use this. Let's do a Windows 10. Now, Windows 10 is going to take too long to install. Let's just go to the location where we have VMs, VMware, YouTube, and let's, oh, not this one. It was on downloads. here, 64-bit, and let's do Ubuntu. Open, and then go next. You can put your full name in here, say test user, and username is test, password is password123, password123. So if you do this, it automatically go ahead and install. That's why I like VMware. Just go ahead and already configure the user installed, and you should be all set. You must have at least. I do have that. What are you talking about? Password123. Password123. Next. You must have a valid user. The one I use, my test. That's for the username. My test. Let's see if they're gonna take that. It looks like they don't like test. So this is the name. You can name this anything you want. I'm gonna keep that by default. And this is the location what you wanna save that. So I already changed this my preference. So that's what I wanted to save. Let's go ahead and click next. And you can pick the size of the hard drive. Depending on the size of the hard drive you have on your machine, you can scale this and you can store it as a single file. I don't recommend doing a single file. Basically, it's going to be having like a huge 20 gigabyte files on your machine. And I'd rather have split into multiple files. This way it's easier to maintain and it's better that way. Let's go ahead and click next. At this point, I'm going to customize the hardware just to make sure. So I'm going to give 4 gigabytes of RAM. Actually, I'm going to give 8. I have 64 on this machine. Actually, I have 32. I'm just going to give 8 gigabytes, which make it just for the installation to make it faster. And for the processor, I have 8 cores. I'm going to give 4 cores so it can go a little bit faster too on the installation. CD, it's already pointed the image in there. Network is going to use net. And that's it. I don't have anything else in there. So just go ahead and close. Now power the machine off and hit finish. So what's going to happen is it's going to power on the machine. And this is it. It's going to start installing. And at this point, because I provide that information at the beginning, if you're going to install Windows, for example, you can give the license keys. It will automatically activate the Windows for you. So this is going to take a while. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to pause the video and then I'll resume once the installation is complete, or once there's the next options to click on. So the installation is going to continue. It looks like it's not going to prompt you for anything. It's just going to go ahead and install automatically because I provide the information at the beginning. So just got to go ahead and finish the installation. So I'll pause the video, and once it finishes, I'll come back to it. The installation completed. Now I'm being prompted for the login. It's password123. Oops, I need to click it in there first, right? Password123, and I'm logging into Ubuntu. And there you have it. This is the virtual machine inside of my machine. So this is how you can use, like, let's try the internet, see if the internet's working. Make sure everything is installed correctly, which it is. So let's just www.microsoft.com. And yes, it is working. So you can see the screen is really small. So what you can do there, you can go to settings, and let's go to my displays. and it's like only set to 800 by 600. Let's make it a little bigger. I think this size should be okay. And I can't see because it's too small. Let's just do this. Oh, that was the cancel. I don't want to cancel because I can't see here. See, screen is too small. I can't see there. Which one did I pick? This one. Let's click on this one. Yeah, keep this configuration. It's good enough. So yeah, it's just one button, and the apply, and then I end up canceling. All right, so here's the virtual machine installed. With it, this should be good enough. Okay, it's installed. That's it for now. If you have any question, just make sure you ask, and then I'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you very much.